For the first time in more than 50 years, New York City is facing a major housing crunch. According to a survey by the Department of Housing Preservation and Development, the city's vacancy rate has dropped to 1.4%, the lowest since 1968. As the demand of living in New York City continues to grow, many residents are being faced with rising rent costs. Joining us now to discuss is Deputy Mayor for Housing, Economic Development and Workforce, Maria Torres-Springer. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, Mary.
So how did the housing shortage in New York City get to this point?
Well, as you mentioned, the housing vacancy survey showed that we're really at a historic low in terms of housing supply in this city. 1.4% vacancy rate. That's the lowest in 6 decades. That's a result of decades of underproduction, of zoning rules that are at best outdated and too complicated, at worst exclusionary. But here's the simple truth that is underneath all of these sobering statistics, Mary. We simply have not built enough housing. And that has been true over the course of the last several decades. That's the bad news. The good news is that the solutions are within reach. And that's why this mayor and our administration has been so focused on our moonshot goal of 500,000 new homes over the course of the next decade. But we need help from our partners in Albany and the federal government in order to really make a dent in this housing crisis that has been affecting too many New Yorkers.
And who is being impacted most by this lack of affordable housing?
Well, the truth is, Mary, New Yorkers across the spectrum. Here's the reality. When the demand outpaces the supply of housing in this city, all renters lose. They experience high rents, displacement, potentially even harassment from landlords. And so these are families who want to strike out on their own and raise children in New York. They are older New Yorkers. They are working class people who are really trying to make a go here in this greatest city in the world, but are getting priced out. And so what that means for us is that we have to redouble our efforts, and we're doing just that. So as I mentioned earlier, the mayor has a moonshot goal of 500,000 new homes. Here's what that means for us. It means that we are building faster. We're streamlining all of the complicated processes in order to build. We're building everywhere. And what we have in our City of Yes for housing opportunity is the most pro-housing set of proposals since the start of the zoning code. And we're building across all neighborhoods of this city. But as I mentioned, those tools are not enough. And that's why we've really been working very closely with our partners in Albany in order to get common sense tools that are needed to boost supply in this city. They include new tax incentives to spur more rental housing. It includes another program to ensure that as offices convert, we get more housing, or removing an artificial cap in density that we need in order to make sure that we're building in transit-rich and job-rich districts of our city.
According to city data, nearly all low-income New Yorkers are rent burdened. What is at stake here if rental prices continue to rise?
Well, there is so much at stake. The statistics show that 86% of households that make less than $25,000, they are severely rent burdened. What that means is they pay more than 50% of their rent, of their income in rent. And so what's at stake is not just the well-being of those families, and by the way, those are predominantly Black and brown New Yorkers, but it's really the well-being of our city and our economy. Now, the roots and the cause of our housing crisis, they're complex, but as I mentioned earlier, the solution is simple. We need to build more housing, build it in every neighborhood of our city. And our mayor, this administration, we're pulling out all the stops in order to do that. But we continue to need the support and the partnership of lawmakers in Albany and the federal government. But New Yorkers, they believe that, they say that. In the Siena poll that was just released, 80% of New Yorkers, Mary, said that affordable housing and the cost of living in this city are the number one or the number two issue that the governor and the state legislature must take up this session. And so we're ready. We're ready here in the city to get all of these policies over the finish line because, as you mentioned, too much is at stake and there's really no time to waste.
Maria Torres Springer, Deputy Mayor for Housing, Economic Development and Workforce, we thank you so much for taking some time to talk to us. Keep us posted on what's happening in Albany.
Thank you.